welcome back to our channel. So in this video, we'll be discussing about reordering rule in Odoo 14 community. So in Odoo, reordering rule makes sure that product never runs out of stock by maintaining a minimum quantity, a minimum stock. So using this rule, we can replenish the stock when it reaches a minimum stock level. So replenishment can be done by creating manufacturing order or sending request for quotation. Okay, so let's move to products and create a new product. So then we have to set the product type as storable, then only we can create reordering rule for the product. Okay, so after setting product type, you have to set a purchase, that is vendor for this product, so that we can send automatically request for quotations. Okay, so let me choose a vendor for this. Okay. Then we can set a price. If you want to set price and delivery lead time, we can set that. Now we can see an option in order to create a reordering rule for the product. So this option can be only seen when you set that product type as storable. Okay, so just click that reordering rule tab, and here we can create rules. So you can see by default location is set as stock. Okay, so now here we can set a minimum quantity. So when you set a minimum quantity and when the stock goes below this minimum quantity, this rule will be triggered. Then we can set a maximum quantity for which we can create manufacturing order or purchase order. That is, replenishment can be done up to this maximum quantity. Then we can set a multiplying quantity. So replenishment will be done based on this multiplying quantity. Okay, so now when you come under this, when you click on the three dots, you can find some more fields, that is preferred route and trigger and company. So just click enable that options, and here we can set a preferred route. That is, if this rule is triggered, we can create a dropship manufacturing order or resupply subcontractor order, or we can just buy the product. So I'm not setting any. So if you don't set any preferred route, then replenishment, that is RFQ, will be generated. Okay. Now you can see another field, that is trigger type, whether to trigger this reordering rule manually or automatically. So when you choose manual, then manual entries will be created, that is replenishment entries will be created, and from there manually we can generate the that is create RFQ or manufacturing order. And if you choose automatic, that is auto trigger, then manual entries will not be created, but when you run the run scheduler, automatically replenishment will be done. Okay, so let's see the first case, that is when you trigger reordering rule manually. Okay, so I have created a reordering rule for bench with a minimum quantity set as 10 and maximum quantity 100 and multiplying quantity 3. Okay, now after this, so here we can see for a bench on hand is 0, so it is below minimum quantity, right? So when you come under operations, you can see a new menu, that this menu is added in Odoo 14. So you can see that replenishment menu. Here we can find an entry is created for, that is a line is added for bench, product bench, location stock. You can see other informations. Then here we can see the reordering, that fields that we have set inside reordering rule, and you can see the number of quantities to order is 1 or 2. So this, that is number of quantities that need to be replenished, is 1 or 2. So this is calculated by using a formula, that is by subtracting on hand from maximum quantity. This is our maximum quantity 100. So 100 minus our on hand, and divide that value by multiplying quantity. So in this case it is 3. Then you will get a value. So round that value and multiply with the multiplying quantity. Then you will get a final value. Okay, so in this case we get 102. And you can see the unit of measure. Then now from here we can directly, that is manually, we can order this. So when you click order once, and RFQ will be generated. But if you set the preferred route as manufacturing order, then manufacturing order will be created. Okay. Then we can also find an option to automate orders. So automatically, that is periodically, automatically replenishment, that is order will be, RFQ will be generated. And it's also possible to snooze a entry from here. So we were discussing about replenishment in detail in a separate video. Okay. So let me click order once, and when you click order once, you can see the order, replenishment order has been generated, and you can see the purchase order. So if you click that, click on the purchase reference, you can see that order directly from here. So this is our order. You can see the quantity, total price, every details can be seen. So from here we can confirm the order and receive products, or we can send this quotation by email. Okay, so let me receive the products and validate. Okay, so now if you check the bench, you can see now the on hand changed to 102 and forecast also changed to 102. Now it is above our minimum quantity. So we have refilled our stock. And we can also replenish. If you want to replenish directly, you can also replenish by clicking on replenish button. Okay. Now let's come back to our inventory. Okay, sorry, let me make a sale order for the product bench. Okay, let me create a quotation. And if customer orders 100 quantities of the product bench, and let me confirm the quotation. And okay, here we have our delivery. From here let me validate it. So delivery is done, that is 100 quantities is moved to customers. Now we can create invoice and register payment. Okay, so if you check now our bench, you can see on hand is now 2, which is less than our minimum quantity. Okay, now let me open my reordering rule. And set it as auto and save it. Okay, now let me go back to our inventory. There, if you check replenishment, you cannot find that entry that is for bench. Entry is not created. This is because we have set the trigger type as auto. So we have to come under operation and click on run scheduler and run the scheduler. So if you do that, now if you check the purchase, you will be able to see automatically an RFQ is generated. So you can see the vendor name, and you can see the for bench an RFQ generated for quantity 99. Okay, so from here again we can confirm order and refill the stock. And if you have any doubt regarding the calculation that is of this quantity, you can just check our description box. Okay. So that's all about reordering rule in Odoo 14.